Hello, this is Rebecca McDonald at Purearth Organics, and today we are going to be talking about fresh green veggie juices. So we are moving out of winter right now into springtime, which is liver cleansing season. So springtime is the best time for you to start incorporating more fresh fruits and vegetables and more green leafy foods. And green juices are some of the best ways to do that. So some of the reasons why people are drinking green juices is obviously detox and cleansing, but weight management, inflammation, remineralizing and alkalizing, better digestion and elimination, brain health, emotional health. There's so many reasons why you would want to incorporate green juices into your diet. This was one of the most helpful and beneficial things that I did when I was rebuilding my digestion from irritable bowel syndrome. It was so helpful to give my body a break from normal digestion, but still to be able to get everything that I need in it. So we're going to talk a little bit today on some of the specific benefits of green juice. We do make some here at Purearth Organics that we sell, but even if you're making them at home, it's simple, it's easy, and it's something that you can incorporate every day into your diet. So let's talk a little bit about what you see here. So as you see, there are so many different colors to fruits and vegetables, and I find that so many people just aren't getting enough color spectrum, which we know is our antioxidant spectrum. It helps eliminate free radicals, helps clean up, and makes those cells happy. I find that people don't get what they really want to get, their recommended daily values in their diet, and so this is just one way that you can really cover a lot of ground with your fruits and vegetables. A bottle of juice like this, so about 16 ounces, can contain anywhere from 5 to 7 pounds of fruits and vegetables, and that's with no watering down. So you're really getting a good basis for your nutritional profile for the day. And that's kind of how we use these. We drink one of them a day, it doesn't matter which one, and we rotate, but to really fill that bill. I'm not really a fan of taking the capsulated vitamins or the hard-pressed, chelated vitamins and minerals for the day. I would much prefer to get what I can out of my food, and so find that this is one of the best ways that you can do it. One of the things that's different about a green juice as opposed to a smoothie, I think they both have their place. Smoothies maintain all of the fiber, so you're going to be blending up some of this in your blender with fruits and other things, and all of the fiber is there, and that has a purpose, but green juice has a little bit of a different purpose. So if you're wanting to get things into you really quickly, fast, to alkalize your body, if you're wanting that really concentrated dose of nutrition, I find that this is such a good way to do it. Let's talk about digestion for a little bit. So these, when you drink them, they will digest in your system in about 15 minutes, maybe even less. So it requires very little effort and very little energy from your own body to really absorb and assimilate all of the nutrition in this, which is one tactic when you're either cleansing or you're really trying to rebuild nutritional deficiencies. This can be so beneficial because you can get that into you instantly with very little output from your own body. These are fresh, they're not pasteurized, and because they're not pasteurized, they still contain all of the active living enzymes that you want to find in your fresh fruits and vegetables. So they're alive, and they also will contain some of the soil-based organisms that we often don't get anymore from our food, but obviously the fruits and vegetables are washed, but you're always going to get a little bit of that good, healthy bacteria that creates a really good environment in your gut and your digestion. So that's one more benefit too. What happens when you actually pasteurize a juice like this is that you kill all of those enzymes, virtually turning a lot of the beneficial sugars. Like if you had a juice that has a little bit more apple in it or a little bit more sweet, and you cook it, it acts more like a sugar in your body, and it's definitely not as beneficial as if you leave them whole, unpasteurized, just as they were when they're cold pressed. They won't last as long, but that's a good thing. We want our food to not last as long, but be live and active and really help with that. Another thing that you'll notice is that it helps cleanse quickly, and we'll talk a little bit about the how to do detoxification and how to do cleansing a little bit later, because there's some different strategies to do with it. But if you're just incorporating this every day as part of your daily diet, then really you're going to get most of the benefits from doing it that way. And that's actually how we will use it in our family. Also, boosting immune system. We know we're getting a ton of antioxidants. We're getting all of the mineral profiles what we need, and so you're really boosting and supporting your immune system as well. So one of the other beneficial things about this is if you look at this dark, really dark, this has your dark green leafies, parsley, dandelion, really alkalizing and cleansing things like this. It's so full of minerals. And one thing that I find to be really helpful for people who are struggling with addiction is to get a lot of like dark green leafy high mineral rich foods. And the reason is because your body is always in this balance struggle. It's always trying to maintain somewhere close to neutral. And so if your body's too acidic, it has to pull minerals from your own system to neutralize that and to make it more neutral. I find that I can always tell if my body's a little bit too acidic if I've watched a scary movie or if I've had something stressful really happen to me. Your body naturally uses up minerals to help rebalance that, realkalize you. So I can tell when I'm feeling that way that if I go and have something like an alkalized, something dark, rich, and full of minerals, it actually will neutralize that and help with the stress response, help you feel better, and that's because it neutralizes and it balances out your body. So for people struggling with addiction, I find really influxing the body with high mineral rich foods can really help with that struggle. Because we know that whether it's cigarettes or alcohol or even pop addiction, when you drink that pop and you're flooded with that acid base, your body's pulling minerals from its own system in order to neutralize that. So instead of creating that rush from the minerals from your own body, you can create that rush from actually giving your body the minerals that it needs in order to help neutralize better. So I find that this can be really helpful for any kind of addiction that you're struggling with. Really, even if it's overeating, things like that, our food is so devoid of nutrition right now that your body wants more and more and more to fill that nutrient profile, but it's empty. So you find you're eating more empty carbs and calories. And so it can also help with weight management in terms of giving your body what it needs so that you don't feel like you have to overeat on foods that don't have any nutritional value at all. Another thing that we can use it for as well is after physical exertion or a workout or a race or anything like that. This is a great time to grab something that is going to digest really quickly, replenish those glycogen stores fast, and really help you rebuild. So for recovery and rebuilding healthy tissues, it can be really effective to get something into you really quick, like even before you would do your protein shake or whatever you're doing after your post-workout, something quick that is so full of nutrient-dense nutrition is one of the best things that you can do. That's just a little bit about why you would want to drink green juice. But now let's move into a little bit of the how you would go about. Like I said before, a really great strategy, and one that we do almost daily, is that we just drink green juice daily to fill that nutrient profile. But if we're talking about cleansing, there's also different ways to do it. And this time of year, springtime, is the time when you would drink more of this because you want that cleansing effect. The deeper, richer, darker, greener that you go, the more cleansing effect it's going to have. So there's different ways of going about it. Even just adding some a day is going to help your body do all of those processes better. But if you're wanting something a little bit deeper, a little bit more hardcore in terms of cleansing, what I suggest for people who are kind of new to this is what we call a gentle juice cleanse. So at the shop, we provide people with just juices daily, or you can order a gentle juice cleanse, or you can order a full juice cleanse. So what a gentle juice cleanse looks like is you would do about 4 juices a day, and we kind of tailor it towards what your needs are. But you do about 4 juices a day, 2 of them being like pretty straight green, no sweet, and 2 that are, maybe semi-sweet juices. When you're cleansing, you do not want to do a ton of sweet juices. It kind of counteracts what we're trying to accomplish. You want that deep, rich, dark, not so sweet to really help cleanse and remineralize and rebuild the body. So if you've never done a cleanse before, doing a gentle cleanse with about 4 a day, but you're still gonna have breakfast in the morning, and that would look like a smoothie with some of your protein in it and some of your fat in it. We do have a video if you want to watch that on what a green smoothie would look like. So something like that in the morning, and then your 4 juices throughout the day, usually starting you can kind of do it however you like, but don't finish with a really sweet one in the evening time. Find a finish one with one that's a little bit greener. Other than that, you can kind of do it how you like it. I like this semi-sweet one to be about the middle of the day when your digestive fire is kind of the highest and your digestive processes are the best. So that's kind of the time, or your low. If you get like a 3 o'clock low, your sweeter one could go then. But you're also, if you're still hungry in the evening, you've drank all of these juices and you still want a little bit more, a nice light meal salad or something like cut up avocado and grapefruit with a little bit of salt on it. Those kinds of things you're gonna eat. So you're still getting some of your fats, you're still gonna get some of your proteins, and then you're drinking a lot of green juice with a lot of water, and you're really gonna start flushing out, but you're not gonna experience severe detox symptoms where you're gonna get headachy and you could feel like you have the flu. You can see rashes, you can see all sorts of things when you detoxify. Some people want to do harsh cleanses. I prefer to do gentle ones that go for a little bit longer. So we have people who will do a gentle juice cleanse for weeks and weeks and sometimes months because they feel amazing. So they notice increased energy, clarity, they get off the sugar, which is usually what I find most people are really wanting this for. But really just to reset, rebalance, remineralize, and rebuild, this is a really great way to do it, is with a gentle juice cleanse, so that you still feel like you're eating and you can still, if you're working out, you can still go to work, you can maintain normal life, but you feel really amazing. So the other way that people sometimes just want to go hard, fast, quick, and that would look like 6 green juices a day, 6 juices a day, and you're not going to be eating meal salads and you're not going to be doing smoothies. Like, you are really giving your body a chance to not have to do much digestion. And again, I always recommend more green the better. So you really want to be alkalizing your body and not overdoing it with the sweet, because if you have problems like candida or you have any sort of fungal or problems like that, then you're really going to want to do more green, way less sweet. And again, we kind of tailor it to you when you come in. We have that discussion. So 6 juices a day, warm herbal teas if you need that warming effect. Again, when the weather shifts and it becomes warmer outside and springtime, and then it's a great time to be doing more of the cleansing program. So things that you would kind of want to look out for is you should still be having full bowel movements while you're doing the cleanse. If you're not, then we need to talk about some other strategies for that, so that we can maybe pull some stuff off intestinal wall and make sure that it's moving out properly. What's going to happen if you start to cleanse and you're not eliminating through your bowel is you can actually start eliminating through your skin. You might notice it in your breath. You can get rashes. You really need to make sure that when you're dumping toxins out into the bloodstream, that you are moving them out and moving them along. So sometimes a little bit of fiber along with that can really be helpful. Things like, I love the Health Forces Vitamin Green. I love their intestinal drawing formula. And if you need it, Health Force also has an intestinal movement formula, which we can provide if you need that extra little help. If you are, and we have people who will do this, like a 3-day cleanse is kind of a good start. I just start to feel good by day 3, so I like to take it, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll have people go that long. If you feel like you're really detoxifying hard because you have an issue or a problem that you're trying to fix, and you're wanting to go more than 2 weeks, we really recommend that you do it with a practitioner. And there are people who will help you along with that, and that's called juice feasting. So with juice feasting and you're going longer than 10 days, 2 weeks, you really want to have some support with you. You're probably going to be implementing some colonics and some other strategies to help eliminate what's going on. And that really needs to be guided and supported. So you can look for juice feasting coaches and people that will help you along with that. But just know that that needs to be kind of supported if you're going to be going above and beyond. But for your, simple spring cleanse, this is a really great start and a really good foundation to kind of build on as we kind of come into the summer season, where you can be doing a lot more fresh fruits and juices. So we know we've had so many people that have had amazing transformations and benefits from just incorporating juice into their daily life, and doing some gentle cleansing as they go along, I think, is the best strategy and the best way to kind of get everything that you need and to really give your body that chance to rebuild in this season.